Hey everyone, this is exclusively Aviation. Thank you for joining me in this video as we get to know what went down for Jet Airways. Let's get started. First, I'm going to take you guys through a history lesson. Before I start, just for clarification, I will use the word jet most of the times in this video, which is nothing but referring to Jet Airways. Jet Airways Limited was incorporated in 1st April of the year 1992 as a private company with limited liability, and it commenced operations as an air taxi operator in 5th May of the year 1993 with a fleet of 4 leased Boeing 737 aircrafts. It is important to note that this airline also had an ISO 9001 certification for its in-flight services. The company became the first airline in India to operate the Boeing 737-400 aircrafts. The airline operated one of the youngest fleets in the world. The company was granted scheduled airline status on 14 January of the year 1995. Jet Airways became a deemed public company in 1st July of the year 1996. The company bagged the prestigious Air Transport World Award 2001 for market development and the TTG Travel Award 2002 for the best domestic airline. So, as far as now, this airline was faring quite well. The airline had made some profitable and strategic tie-ups with other airlines such as American Airlines for flight routes between the States and India. Jet Airways and Etihad Airways, the national carrier of the United Arab Emirates, had inked a code share agreement in June of the year 2008 and reciprocal frequent flyer partnership on the New Delhi, Mumbai, Abu Dhabi sectors. Now, all of you would probably be thinking, this airline was doing quite well, then how the hell did it go down? Stay tuned as I clear all your doubts. First, when did all this start? It started with the publishing of an article by Economic Times which stated that Jet Airways had told its employees that it can fly no more than 60 days due to low cash levels unless it takes some serious cost-cutting measures. The airline employees had been told to take a 25% pay cut, which triggered protests. However, according to Reuters, Jet denied this report and denied rumors of a stake sale. The State Bank of India chairman said that the loans offered to Jet are on watch list. But however, again Jet went against the statement by saying that they were paying the banks regularly. According to Reuters, at this time a private equity firm TPG Capital was considering investing in Jet, but it was not close to finalizing a deal. Then on the 27th of August, Jet posts June quarter losses, and the airline said that they will inject funds and take a series of cost-cutting measures to cut down costs by more than $288 million US, which is roughly equivalent to 20 billion Indian rupees in 2 years. The crisis has begun. Now pilots began warning of a non-cooperation movement with over-delay in paying salary, and the airline promised to pay the full salary by September 26th. According to a report released on October 18, Indian conglomerate Tata Group was in talks to buy stakes in Jet. Jet called this report speculative. At this time, reports told that Delta Airlines also wanted to come in. Now, aviation enthusiasts would be thinking, where is Etihad? Well, the answer is simple, that they are in Abu Dhabi. Just kidding. At this time, even Etihad could not come to Jet's rescue, as Etihad itself was suffering losses around 2 billion USD. So they were kind of minding their own business, and charity begins at home. If you want to know the situation at Etihad Airways, feel free to check out my video on the situation at Etihad Airways, for which the link is in the description box below, or you'll get it on the top right corner of your screen. Then, on November 13, Tata began due diligence to buy Jet, and following this report on 15th November, shares of Jet rose around 25%. On December 3, as a cost-cutting measure, Jet announced that they would stop providing free meals to domestic economy class passengers. What? No meals? Although Etihad could not infuse some funds, they really helped Jet in rescue talks with Jet's lenders. On the 1st of Jan 2019, Jet delayed payments to banks which are under the State Bank of India. And a lot happened in January 2019. People who leased aircrafts to Jet were made to think about taking back their aircrafts. Shares soared around 18% when reports told that Naresh Goyal will be stepping down as chairman. Now Etihad, defying all the statements and opinions that they will not invest in Jet. Etihad told that they are reconsidering to increase their stake in Jet. Top creditor State Bank of India told that Jet's lenders are considering a plan to resolve its debt issues. Mr. Goyal was willing to invest 7 billion rupees in the airline and pledge all his shares, but wanted to retain a 25% stake. Then on February 8, the crisis worsened when the airline grounded 4 aircrafts after they failed to pay the lessors. On Feb 14, Jet's board approved the rescue deal, making its lenders its largest shareholders to fix a near 85 billion rupee funding gap. March 19, India's government came in out of nowhere and asked state-run banks to rescue Jet without pushing it into bankruptcy. Now, why did the government come in? If Jet fails, it would lead to huge unemployment and maybe protests and a disturbance to civil order, lower income to state, and a lot of other things. On March 25, founder Naresh Goyal stepped down as chairman. His wife Anita Goyal resigned from board. Lenders were to pump in 15 billion rupees in immediate funding. On April 11, only about less than 20 aircrafts of Jet Airways was functioning. Jet later announced that they will still be discontinuing their international routes for some more time. This is what happened, and now let's have a look at what is happening. Bids are open for a new promoter, and Naresh Goyal has also placed a bid. The Hinduja Group and Tata Sons are also very interested in Jet. Let's see who gets to control Jet. For now, domestic carriers in India are doing whatever possible to fill the empty Jet Airways slots. SpiceJet has also taken control of some Jet's aircraft. Korean Air has brilliantly used the situation to their favor. They have opened themselves to hire Jet pilots to meet the growing demand for pilots. Jet has now been completely grounded and a lookout notice has been issued for its CEO, Vinay Dubey. We may see Jet in the sky in the near future, but it will not be any time sooner. If at all Jet flies again, do you think it can reach the heights in which it used to be? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Yes, one important thing. The next video is going to be very different.